align ourselves with some energy activation techniques to keep the life force strong, vital, healthy within yourself, to allow you to be alert and awake and ready for everything and anything coming into the path. Because we live in uncertain, unpredictable times, and we need to be ready, flexible, and awake to what comes our way, without fear and with energy empowerment. So in this video, I'm sharing with you some of my favorite everyday techniques that you can use anytime, anywhere to activate your energy. This is also especially nice in COVID-19 times, or times of pandemics and viruses that keep us working remotely, and perhaps even after COVID-19, if we continue the remote style of working from our homes, we need techniques to keep us energized when we're in confined spaces. So let's go to it. All of these techniques come from my training and certification in Polarity Therapy and Qi Gong breath work. Polarity Therapy is inclusive of the Asian meridian acupressure techniques, working with the meridians or long line energy pathways in the body, as well as the Ayurvedic system, which is a modality to harmonize energies in the body in what we call a triune function of the elements. So we could take, for example, the element of the air, which governs all activity of the mind, mental activity, decision making, thinking, analyzing, communicating, the verbal world. And in this world, we accumulate anxiety. And so to counteract that anxiety, that buildup of static, uncomfortable, disturbing thoughts and mindsets, we can balance the air element, for example, with the Ayurvedic tools, and get this harmony of air element in our bodies, to ease our minds, keep them clear, keep them awake, keep the thoughts flowing rather than stuck on the same thought or head-wrecking thoughts that will disturb our energies in our life and drain us, really. So we're working with these techniques to both be preventative of disturbances to our energy field, and often those are emotional disturbances. Emotions are like weather, moving through our energy field, and they, like a storm, can disrupt us from our everyday consistency and flow. So I'm going to show you a few techniques. We're going to work from the top of the head, moving down towards the chest, because there's a lot of techniques you can simply do working at a desk, sitting down somewhere, and they involve three things that you need to notice. One is movement. Movement with energy is health. If the energies are moving, we stay healthy. If the energies get stuck and stagnant from too much sedentary activity, then we're going to have disease. Ease is flow and movement. Also, we are, with this movement, directing energy with our minds as well. So where the attention goes, the energy goes. And we are, thirdly, holding an intention. The intention is both to release stuck energies and to activate healthy energies. Okay, so we can begin with tapping around the eyes. The eyes and the temple of the head contain many points relating to mental capacity and mental stress. So we want to release those simply by taking the light touch of your fingertips and gently tapping from the bridge of the nose along the cheekbone, from below the eyes to above the eyes. You're breathing in and releasing the breath as you tap down. Breathing in as you tap up, and release the breath as you tap down. And you can do this several times from below to above the brow. And in this way, you are releasing tensions that form, because we know when we have tension in our minds, we might put our brows together, be either focusing and concentrating or upset and annoyed with something. This creates the knitting of the brows and hence the stress wrinkles there. But we're going to just open that up by and releasing down, breathing in and releasing down. So we get a nice circular flow of energy, which wakes us up around the eyes and the face, and also releases mental stress. So it has a 2-in-1 effect. We can also move down to the mouth, where it's a point we have more fluids around our mouth, naturally within our mouth, within our cheeks, and the jaw. And this is considered more of an emotional register. When we're experiencing different emotions, they might register in our jaw. We might clench it, clenching our teeth, grinding our teeth. A lot of people get wrinkles along the lips because they're holding a lot of tension as they're trying to control things or control emotions. The lips can purse and get into this position. So these are also wrinkle tamers, these techniques, so it's 2-in-1 there. But you're tapping from below the lips to above the lips. And this, in effect, is releasing emotional tensions around the mouth. And you can also work along the jaw, releasing the tensions there. But at the same time, it's helping you let go of emotional stress by giving everything a wiggle and a jiggle. You're also activating the emotional flow, because the more that we flow with our emotions, we let them run freely. In other words, we don't try to control or block our emotions, but at the same time, those emotions are more in balance if they're not concentrated in ourselves and we're not holding on to them rigidly. If we're just letting, okay, I feel this, but I'm letting it go at the same time, there is more ease and also a happier feeling. It's even known in the Asian Qi Gong system, if we smile, it naturally releases endorphins. So just by bringing your face into a smile, breathing with it, you are activating endorphins in the body and getting this energy to lift up. So it's a natural facelift as well by smiling. And you can do further, you can massage along the gum lines, which is releasing tensions there. It's also good for the health of your teeth and everything. It's bringing energy to these places. So wherever your hands go and your attention goes, the energy flows. And in this way, you have new vitality, because flowing energy is vital energy. Just like the flowing of wind or water, this is bringing us good positive energies. If that energy gets stuck or stagnant, and we're in an airtight place with no movement of air, or the water's dammed up or blocked somehow, it could become stagnant water or stale air. And the same is true of our bodies. We don't want that stagnancy or staleness within us. To stay vital, awake, and full of life force, and to stay youthful, of course, as well. We can also work along the ears. The ears have over 120 acupressure points, and they all correlate with different organs from the acupuncture system that originates in Asia. So you can simply press into those points along your ears. We don't have to worry about the particular organs at this time unless you had a particular issue with a particular organ. You can certainly Google that and look it up. But come to a sore point on your ears. You want to press in really hard until you feel a bit of discomfort, a bit of soreness. And when you find that sore point, do the pinching, breathe into it, and on your out breath, let it go, and you'll feel a slight rise of heat around that spot, and energy. The rise of the heat means the energy is flowing. You've released some stuck energies, and you can continue down the ears. And we know Buddha, with his big long earlobes, was a symbol of wisdom because it was a sign that the energy is moving and alive, and the laughing Buddha is alive with life force. We can also do some tapping around the base of the skull. If there's a lot of tension that sits there in the occipital ridge of the skull, and you want to loosen that up, and all these holding tensions we have in our necks, which often are related to us looking at iPhones and devices and the control we have to keep our life all together. So we just want to loosen that up to let the energy flow from the head down into the body. And we also, to wake up, if you're getting sleepy at the desk and you're feeling fatigued, a simple technique is to take your pointer finger. This is the Asian meridian of the air element. It runs from the tip of your pointer finger. Don't do this, don't do that. Go do that. It's the kind of mental energy that we're directing things and labeling and critiquing things, but we want to release that critiquing, ordering energy and give ourselves a break from that. So we're going to tap along that pointer finger all the way up to the thymus gland. The thymus gland here below the collarbone above the chest is the energy regulator in the meridian Asian system. So the thymus gland regulates the flow of energy throughout the body, and when you give it a good tap, it's re-regulating the energy flow that might have got stuck somewhere along the line, and now you can get it released and flowing throughout your body. So give that a good tap. That helps release stuck mental energy, anxiety. You can do it up the other side as well. Deep breath in and then a ha out. The ha breath from the Qi Gong is a good release. And we can take these same pointer fingers, just place them lightly within your inner ear and give them a good snap. And that really wakes you up. It's like a little injection of caffeine right to your brain, and wakes you up. You don't need to take all the caffeine and the so on and so forth to energize you, because that's just going to create a cycle of high with a crash. And if you keep going into that cycles of highs and crash, that in and of itself can wear out your system, wear out your adrenals and everything. So the more that we can do these natural techniques to energize ourselves, the more that we can keep our energy sustainable over time, youthful over time, active over time, and healthy over time. So those are just a few of the techniques to get you started in activating your energy. Another good one is you're sitting at your desk or whatnot, when you're feeling low on energy, is to activate your fire. So we can release it from the belly, breathing in, and with an outward ha breath, ha, you can unplug stuck energy, anger, frustration, stress. Breathing in and ha, right from the gut, right from what we call the solar plexus in the Ayurvedic system, which is the center of fire energy in the body. When that's blocked, it creates stress and anger, frustration, but when it's free, it creates creative power and life force, expression, which we need for various reasons. We need it in love, we need it in work, we need it in creativity. So we want to keep that unplugged and open and active. We can also tap the thighs. I know you can't see my thighs so well in this position, but you just give them a good slap on your thighs, and you're going to wake up this fire energy as well in the triune function of fire, from the eyes to the belly to the thighs. And this creates an energy of action of positive action, that your visions can drop down to your belly where you can express them out, and then your thighs put them into action. So by activating these 3 points around the eyes, the belly release, ha, and then the thigh slap, you're going to be good and energized for your day. But keep it grounded. You don't want that fire to get out of control either and overactive, because then that means all your energy is going out. Make sure it comes back to you. Keep it grounded. Get your 2 feet on the ground. Be aware of gravity. Be aware of your bone structure of your body, holding all of this vital energy, and that you're keeping it safe and useful within yourself. And it's not something you want to get out of control with. So you can just work with the earthy points of the body to keep it grounded. One hand to the neck, which is the earthy point supporting the fiery head, and then the belly, one hand to the belly, and just get that little energetic reminder. You can do the other side, just to keep it in balance and check. But yes, I hope you feel more energized after trying these techniques, and give it a go, give it some practice, and see how it works for you. And if you want more of the same, give me a shout. Contact me. My details are listed in the channel About section of YouTube, and you can learn more techniques if you so desire. All the best.